5 tips to get the most adequate domain for your website. Tip number 1. Think of key phrases, not keywords. You probably are already acquainted with the term keyword, but what exactly is a keyword? Keywords are the words that internet users type into search boxes in search engines to look for information, such as Google. Usually, most people think of keywords instead of key phrases, which could lead to confusing mistakes. Let's think of an example. Let's say that you are a Kung Fu teacher and just opened your website to drive potential customers into your business. Naturally, you'll want to position the keyword Kung Fu so when the people write Kung Fu into Google, your website shows up. Wrong. This could lead to the potential mistake that when people look for things like Kung Fu Panda, the movie, your website might show up in case you are paying for advertising services such as Google AdWords. So, instead of thinking of just positioning a keyword, you'll have to think like your customers would when they look for Kung Fu classes. Let's give it a try. Go to keywordtool.io and let's find some combination for our ideal key phrase. Instead of trying a keyword alone, such as Kung Fu, let's try a whole new phrase, which will be Kung Fu classes, which will be what your potential customers will write. Now, you can see some interesting results that people actually write Kung Fu classes as the main key phrase. Tip number 2. Use the key phrase, not the brand. Let's continue with the Kung Fu classes business. Let's suppose your Kung Fu school is named the Great Dragon Warrior. If people are not acquainted with your business, let alone your business name, what will make much more sense? That they will Google the Great Dragon Warrior or Kung Fu classes. I think the answer is obvious. Unless your business is quite famous like Coca-Cola, Samsung or something like that, it is much better that your website domain becomes the key phrase we're looking for. Tip number 3. Search intent. When we look into the results of the key phrase Kung Fu classes, you can see that many of the results have some geographical locations such as NYC, Dallas, Chicago, and so forth. Let's imagine this Kung Fu school is located in Las Vegas. If you add Kung Fu classes in Las Vegas to your key phrase, Google automatically will show, at least eventually, your website to the people looking for your services in their area. That means anyone who looks for Kung Fu classes in Las Vegas is very likely to see your website. Therefore, he becomes a potential customer. This is great for organic results. That means your website will eventually appear in the results of people looking for Kung Fu classes in Las Vegas. Google knows from where you're looking for. Tip number 4. Choose .com domains. You will be better off choosing .com domains. They are not just easier to use, there are some advantages to them. Tip number 5. Try Google. Finally, I recommend you try to Google your own key phrases in order to discover the best choice. If you go to Google and start typing, you will see that the search engine automatically makes some suggestions. Interesting enough, when we type Kung Fu classes, Google suggests the phrase near me, which makes the search intent a reality. So, your website domain will be something like kungfuclassesinlasvegas.com. That's the kind of domain I suggest you choose.